You see, you got two people down here in the oceanic region and in New Zealand, right? Six people right here, two people right here. You got one person in Central America, one person in South America, right? Four four people in the upper, I think this is the UK. Four people, Europe, but all the hits for dark indigenous people, right, are coming from America. It's not coming from Africa. I don't know if this is because people over there are not taking the ancestry test, the ancestry DNA test, because I know there's a few people who took it that I know of. But the majority of people, I don't know if they're not taking it or if there's something else going on where we're not getting hits. But this is over. This is over what? I want to say 400 people. And all the hits are coming from America, but no hits are coming from Africa. That's where it gets confusing at. That's where it gets confusing. So that's where the lie is going to come in. It's going to creep in. And this whole thing about us being brought over here from slave ships, if we were really brought over here on slave ships in the, what they want to say, 1500s, 1600s, we really would be getting hits from Africa, like right all around here somewhere. We would really be getting hits. I haven't got one hit from Africa yet. But they want to keep the lie going that, we came from Africa. And okay, if we came from Africa, where are they? Why are people, why isn't Ancestry DNA going to Africa and testing people? If they really want to keep this story going of black people being from Africa, right? They really want to keep this story going. Don't you think they'll be trying to, you know, make that DNA percentage look real? Because right now it doesn't look real. You can have 18% Ghana, 11% Mali, 15% Senegal. It doesn't look real at this point because there are no hits coming from these places over here. Now, I understand that, those places, what they call Nigeria, could have been over here. Those places, what they call Chad, could have been over here. I understand that. But realistically, right, we know that they've been trying to put us here all this time. And the hits are not coming back. The hits are not coming back, right? So I want to know, like, has anybody got hits from the location tab yet? The location tab and the DNA, shared DNA ancestry. Have they got any hits from Africa yet? Because I haven't got one. And I don't know why that is. I do not know why that is. I would love to get hits from Africa, like right about. I would love to get hits, like right about now. I would love to, because I want to explore what they call language. I want to explore what they call customs. I want to explore what they call tradition. I want to explore what they call heritage as far as your phenotype. I want to explore these things because I feel like Africa is the basin for all those things. I really feel that way, especially for someone who looks like me, right? Someone who may be a fairer skin, lighter skin may see it differently. But for me, I would love to see hits coming from Africa right about now. You know, I would say a good percentage of the people here, they're all of mixed heritage, really. A lot of them. Um, there a lot of them are mixed heritage. It's very rare that you find someone who is very dark skinned, in your distant cousin list. It's very rare. And you notice like people who have very dark skin, their matches are incomplete because they can't find anyone from Africa. You know? Like if you find someone who has like 50% Senegal and 50% Nigerian, one of their parents are like first generation. Or like they just got here type thing. Second generation, if you will. Like they just got here. If you find someone who has like 50%, 50%, and I've found people who have 50% on my share, but that's it's deep in the list because it's over 400 people. You know, like you just going through that list and you checking people DNA. Like it takes a long time to see who's who. But this is interesting though. Not one hit. But then I go over here. You see, you get 2 hits, and I don't think they're indigenous to Australia. These two people. I don't think these people are indigenous to New Zealand. I'll be wanting to find out who are the indigenous people who I'm related to. That's what I'll be wanting to find out. I don't care what side of the planet you from. I'll be wanting to know. Like you from New Zealand, show me something. You from Australia, show me something. You know? Like how are we related? Like that's a feature that ancestry has to get better at. Like, if you find a cousin who may be 80th generation, 90th generation, 100th generation, doesn't matter. Like, pop it up on a map, bro. Like, I think it gets bored when you just show colonial periods. That gets boring after a while. Because you notice you're just going to see black, a little mixture here, a little mixture there, then you're going to see white. It's not going to be fun to look at, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you dealing with the colonial period for what it was. You know what I'm saying? When it was just like a bunch of it's cheating, it's stealing, and stuff like that. But all these countries, and not one person pops up. Not one person. That's why I do not believe that the story that the transatlantic slave trade. I don't believe that story. Like at least one person could have popped up, but not one person popped up. And I gotta imagine people are taking the test over there. I have to imagine. I have to imagine people are taking the test. I had no idea that Senegal was like right on the water. I had no idea. I had no idea that Gambia was that close to it. But that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Do more people got to take the test? That's what I want to know. Great peace, Yakoki.